What's up, good people? Thanks for clicking and much love from this side. Straight out of Africa with good vibes, man. Watch till the end these videos and hit the like button.
Singapore is now going through another infection wave for COVID-19. Estimated daily cases has risen from about 1,000 cases per day 3 weeks ago to now about 2,000 cases per day for the last 2 weeks. It is driven mostly by two variants. They are the EG.5 and HK.3, both of which are descendants of the XBB Omicron variant. HK.3 got nothing to do with Hong Kong, by the way. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, the media, please. Yeah. Together, they now account for over 75% of our daily cases. And this is actually the second COVID-19 infection wave that we are going through this year. Like the last wave occurred from March to April 2023, we have no plans to impose any social restrictions. We will treat this as an endemic disease, which is in line with our strategy, and we will live with it. After all this, there has been no evidence to suggest that the new variants are more likely to lead to severe illnesses compared to previous variants. And all indications show that the current vaccines continue to work well in protecting us against severe illnesses if infected by these new variants. Notwithstanding, let us not lower our guard. In the coming weeks, we should expect more people to fall sick, and if so, hospitalizations will go up. Waiting times will go up. So if you are senior or medically vulnerable due to an underlying illness, please take the necessary precautions, such as wearing a mask in a crowded area.
Oh, what's happening here? This guy is like, he has an invention here. You know, most of these Asian people are very creative. And like this guy here, he has invented something like a machine of going to the roof. Let's see how it works. Or if it really works, or he's using his strength just to go up. Oh, is he really pouring, or what do you think about this machine? I don't see the wheels moving. Are the wheels rotating in any way? No. This guy must have used a lot of energy. What do you think about this invention, man? Oh. Okay, maybe going down it will be easier, but going up, I think I've seen like it was a hassle. Now you see, even when you reach up there is no a good way to go to the roof. But it's okay. He was just trying to do something good to help people in the future. That's creativity. Oh, shout out to him.
This hasn't been announced yet, but in Abu Dhabi, they're planning the launch of a new exchange to replace both FTX and Binance, and they're going to get billions on it, called M2. Totally compliant, backed by billions of dollars, incredibly stable, ownership transparency, and it can be used by anybody in the world legitimately on a compliant basis. Where do you think all this innovation is going to go? It's going to go to the UAE. It's going to go to Abu Dhabi. It's going to become the new standard in exchanges because you can't hold Bitcoin without an exchange for liquidity. And Gensler has sued Coinbase, the largest in the U.S., which is why Fidelity and BlackRock, who were there on the Hill, were really unhappy because they can't do their ETF. Well, Abu Dhabi's putting up its hand and saying, we can do it over here. If you can't get it done there, we'll do it here. We are the new capital of capital, and we're coming to compete. Everybody should wake up and say, wait a second, this is America. What's happening to us? And they were frying Gensler, frying him, saying, you're stopping innovation. You've got to let this asset class, which everybody wants, you've got to set it free. And he just kept saying no.
That's fascinating. I wish I was doing a debate. I was otherwise engaged.
It was the same debate in Washington you were doing, except there was a lot more. It was virolic.
There was more fire there.
Yeah, it was like dragons shooting fire at each other.
This is how you connect with your guardian angels or your guides or whatever you perceive them to be. You sit outside and you look at the sky and you find a blue area of the sky. If the sky is all blue, by all means, go for it. If there's clouds, you find a crack in those clouds and you find the blue area. There, you focus for anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. And what you want to do is you want to telepathically communicate, don't say it out loud, and you want to visualize in the air that they are showing up to you. So keep looking at that blue patch of sky and just telepathically call them to show themselves and watch what happens. I really want to know how many people are going to be successful with this. So leave me some comments when you try it. If it doesn't work the first time, repeat it, okay? Repeat it every day and just, like I said, visualize them showing up. It's got to be in a blue patch of sky, okay? And no, it's not the little red cells, floating, or the white cells floating around in your eyes. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm actually talking about them appearing to you. Love and light. No matter what you do, be the greatest you, and always shine bright.
So what I'm going to show you where Muhammad taught that Allah creates certain people for heaven and hell. And even if they're a child, if Allah created them for hell, they're going to hell. So let me show you guys this, okay? This is in another Sahih narration, I promise you guys. Okay? So let's see here. Let me guys get you this. This blew my mind when I saw it. So this is Sahih Muslim 2662c. So this is literally the second book under Sahih Al-Bukhari, is authentic, right? So it says, Aisha, the mother of the believers, said that Allah's messenger was called to lead the funeral prayer of a child of the Ansar. I said, so this is Aisha talking, right? Allah's messenger, there is happiness for this child who is a bird from the birds of paradise, for it committed no sin, nor has he reached the age when one can commit sin. So Aisha thinks the child's going straight to heaven. He's innocent, right? He's too young. Muhammad replies, he says, Aisha, peradventure, hold on, stop. He says, it may be otherwise.
Who said that?
Muhammad. So she's talking to Muhammad, right? She's talking to the messenger of Allah over here. Then it says, he said, Aisha, peradventure, that means stop, hold on, don't say that. It may be otherwise, because God created for paradise those who are fit for it while they were yet in their father's loins, and created for hell those who are to go to hell. He created them for hell while they were in their father's loins. So before they did anything,
He created them for hell.
for hell. That means I created you with the purpose you're going to hell. No chance. It doesn't matter what you do. You're going to go to hell. I created you for this. And then another person, he created them for paradise. They're going to go to paradise regardless.
I believe it's in Bukhari, but how do I know?
Real footage, Tartarian people existed, and people say they were giants. What do you think about it? Oh, I'd like to hear your thoughts about it, man. And all those previous videos that have passed. Oh, they were creepy, educative, all that. Oh, I'd like to hear your thoughts about it. Our Muslim brothers, all those things. Please tell us if it is true. But I'm really worried about that girl that was doing some stuff. What's listening with that guy? Oh, it wouldn't
I
be a
have my
good
phone here on
idea.
a tripod. We're going to test what harmful frequencies this is giving off, and you're going to be shocked. So let's listen to what this phone actually sounds like electromagnetically. If I turn this on, then bring the pickup over. Now let's see what it does when you turn on an app like Instagram. Your phone doesn't need to be actively in use for this to be giving off these frequencies. Let me just go ahead and turn that off. Not so great, huh? And it's even worse when you're getting an incoming or outgoing phone call. And these frequencies, this energy, is what your body is absorbing every time you use your phone or keep it close. These negative electromagnetic fields were proven decades ago to have detrimental effects to human health, such as cancer, autism, ADD, behavioral issues, you name it. So now I'm going to show you what the halo pulsar does to counteract this. The halo pulsar effectively acts as a wall between yourself and the phone. The phone still works on the other side of the wall. It doesn't change the functioning of the phone. But if this is between you and the phone, this is what your body entrains to, the 7.8 hertz of the Schumann frequency and not the harmful frequencies coming off of the phone. So this is what the Schumann frequency, the magnetic pulse, the heartbeat of the Earth actually looks like. This pulse magnetic pattern is what your body and mind will entrain to versus your phone or any other negative electromagnetic fields that are around you. So for people that are stuck in an office, a cubicle, or a machine shop all day, this is the best way to make yourself decompress without having to take a walk out in the park or go on a camping trip.
If you are standing, sit down. You are not ready for this. This is a healthy cell right here. This is a cancer cell right up here. We have imaged cancer cells. Now, the inventor of the Simoscope, John Stuart Reed, has made a very, very, very precise device that records the exact frequency of the cell and amplifies it so we can see it in water. Now, he has done some research in this and recreated the shapes of the earliest forms of life on the planet. If this wasn't enough, he's also imaged every musical key, and when paired with a sub-pack, could allow deaf people to experience music. Back to this cancer cell. This cancer cell has a very specific sonic geometry. We know this sonic geometry. There is a phenomenon in audio called phasing. If two waves are exactly the same, it's like double jumping on a trampoline. When we mirror or reverse the polarity of that wave, it cancels the wave out completely. I think you see where I'm going with this. If we know the sonic geometry of the cell and reverse the polarity, the inverse of that frequency will shatter the cell completely from the inside out. We figured this out. Now, this work was originally pioneered by a guy named Peter Manners.
He invented my
and
machine.
handed this research off to Mandara Cromwell.
This one.
She took this concept and
I
made
bought
a device
this from
that is
Mandara
FDA
Cromwell's
approved. You can use it in
company.
your home that transmits frequencies through water. They've done tests on this.
They don't
There's
sell
a
this anymore.
95% tear in a horse's tendon. They tested it on a horse and it recovered completely with no medication. This is a muscle sprain. After 30 minutes of using the device, the inflammation from the sprain is gone.
Go to
This
Simotones.com.
last one is from a woman who's experiencing chronic inflammation
You can
for
listen
10
to
years.
this.
After 4 weeks, it was almost completely gone. This is not medical advice, but we should be taking this very, very seriously.
Hello.
I don't have a dog. Oh, I saw my dog smiling at 2. What the heck? These dogs, man, something sometimes happens with the dogs. Or what's this? Why is this dog behaving like this? Oh my god, what's making it too rough? These dogs just decided to be wild or what? What's up with them? Huh? Yo. Now look at this other dog. Let me see if let's see. Oh my, this is very interesting. You see, it can understand. That is so interesting. How do you train your dogs to do this stuff, man?